So let's get started. The thing is, I'm launching a astrology course called Astrology in Practice. And this is a free class. This is not only about reading birth charts, because I usually deliver a lot of content because I'm a therapist too. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Gracie Hu. I've been a therapist for more than 20 years and an astrologer for more than 30 years. So before I was an astrologer, before I became a therapist. And today I use the birth chart as a very powerful diagnostic tool for therapy. I identify the main challenges, the main lessons the one is here to learn. So always I go straight to the point in the therapy process. I don't waste time, and my clients don't waste time and money. So the idea today is to give you an example of what kind of class I'm going to give in my astrology course. Will begin next Saturday. Right now, you have like a little appetizer of your birth chart. I cannot do the food here because my food takes about 3 hours, sometimes well, 3 hours and a half. So here, just for you to have an idea of how I integrate astrology and psychology in a very deep approach, right? So for you to, the bold ones, yeah, for you to have your birth chart quickly analyzed by me, I will need you to send your birth data in the chat. But wait, there are some conditions. I need you to put your name, just the first name is enough, your birth date, be very specific with the month, October, September, very specific, okay, not only the number. And I need you to put your birth time as exact as possible. It makes a difference. And your birthplace, city, state, and country. And Mari will be assisting me collecting the data and raising your birth charts. She will send me the birth charts on my WhatsApp. So I will download them to my desktop and share the screen with you. So that is the, if you want me to take a look at your birth chart, that's it. So you can start uh, typing your birth data complete, please. And while Mari goes mad raising your birth chart, we have an example here for you that I selected. Actually, it's people that I know. So I know their um, and of course I deleted that name and uh, that information because I respect privacy. Okay, and at the end of this live, it is supposed to last 1 hour and a half, maybe a little more, because we have almost 30 people who registered. So at the end of this live, only for those who stay until the end, two of them will win a free first chart reading with. I like to be very honest, very transparent. So it's not going to be a full reading of 3 hours, 3 hours and a half, but 1 hour, an hour and a half is enough for you to have an idea of your main challenges, life, and it's my clients say my reading is pretty much like therapy session, very enlightening. So at the end of the life, two people will win reading, birth chart reading, and two other people will win a tarot reading with Mary. Very good. And I'm sure I feel very confident to say that because I did her birth chart, so I know how gifted she is. Okay, I see you guys are already making Marty crazy. Yeah, I can read the chat with you, so I will have Marty moderating everything. If you have any question, you can talk to her. I'm already sharing a first chat with you. I hope you already know the basics about astrology, which is at least when I say the name of planet, I hope you know what I'm talking about. I hope you can identify that symbol, the birth chart, because I cannot have my mouse cursor here to show you where I'm pointing. Okay, so this birth chart, it's something interesting is that people, I see a lot of people, especially on threads, talking about their big three, which is the sun sign, moon sign, and the rising sign, the ascendant sign. And people talk about them like bragging, feeling special. Oh, this is my big three. But you know what? I don't give a shit about your big three. I want to see your full chart because your full chart, especially your challenging aspects, which are the red lines in the drawing, the aspects will show me your shadow, your dark side, the things that you don't like, you deny yourself, you try to hide from everyone. That's what really interests me. Uh, so the biggest three is the surface of the birth chart. It doesn't say much because no, you have to consider, for example, if your sun is um, challenged and affected by other planets, you have difficulty expressing your essence, right? So for in this example, the sun, it's the guy in his you have the sun in Pisces. So Pisces men are very romantic, they can be very seductive and really cute. The ascending sign is in Taurus. People with Taurus in their ascendant or Venus in the first house are very likely to be good looking. And this guy has Mars in his fourth house. So in the first moment, you girls, imagine this: you meet a guy, this is a dating app, and astrology is very helpful if you know enough to at least be able to identify red flags in someone's first job. So you know who you are dealing with. So in this case, this is very charming, Taurus, Pisces, looking, sexy, hot, like the perfect type. And oh, okay. And because he's a Pisces, he will try to seduce you in the first moment. He's very romantic, he's very present in terms of sending you nice messages, showing that he's really into you. And very seductive. So just looking at his big three, okay, Sun in Pisces, Taurus rising, and the moon in Leos. So see someone that seems cheerful, joyful, and magnetic, and oh, that is the guy. But when you look at his first chart, see, that's how important it is to not consider just the surface, the big three. You see, he is opposed to Pluto in his seventh house, which means, the most um, violent planets, Mars and Pluto, in a challenging aspect. Yes, and both are squaring Venus in his his Venus in Aquarius. So you have what we call in astrology, uh, T, you have an opposition, and both planets in opposition make a square with another planet. So it's a very, I don't like to say hard aspect or difficult aspect. I prefer to say challenging. So what do we see here? The most violent planets and those related to sexuality, Mars and Pluto, oppose to each other, which creates a tension, a conflict. So, and affecting Venus in a bad way. Venus is the planet of love, right? So romantic relationship. Well, because it's someone I know, I can say that in practice, it is someone that, let's say, he has like, he mixed violence, he has the tendency, he actually does this, but not in the first moment, not to scare his um, prey, which is this word, prey. So he's crushed. So in the first moment, he will be very protective. But as the relationship gets intimate, going to the bed, in the direction of the bed, okay, he has this tendency to mix violence with sex and love. So, I think you all have already seen that film 50 Shades of Grey, something like DSM, a taste, because Venus is what gives us pleasure. So there is this tendency to, when things get intimate, to mix pleasure with violence and pain, by pain to the partner, to himself. Okay. So I usually don't give advice, but if I had a client uh, like getting involved with a guy with this birth chart, actually, ladies, if you see this aspect in a guy's birth chart, not necessarily involving Venus, but Mars in opposition or square with Pluto, run, run and run fast. And then you can say, "Oh, Gracie, but he's so hot." And I just, you know, well, I understand you. You know, the guy is good looking, the guy is sexy, the guy is hot and everything, seems so romantic. But, and another thing, Pisces has this bad habit of vanishing because they have difficulty being here in this physical world. So from time to time, they need to go away, to vanish, to recharge their spiritual battery. So in this case, he can be very expressive in terms of showing he- he's into you, he's really falling in love, but then he can suddenly disappear. Okay, also because he's Venus is in Aquarius, very detached sign. So it's today we have term for that kind of behavior, which is love bombing, right? The guys bomb you with so many cute and romantic messages, and then he goes. And then after a while, he comes back, he resuscitates in your life, like being cute again, because he likes the conquering process. It's not, it's brutal. He needs to be power, to have power, to have control over the situation. Also, because in this case, this guy has his son squaring Saturn, which is very characteristic, this aspect of people who are controlling. So, see, in this guy, yeah, love bombing and ghost, typical, right? Especially today that we have dating apps. It's so easy to just ghost someone, right? Because they don't know you, you are acquaintances, you don't have friends in common. So, back. the example. You can say, I would say, well, so you identify, you go beyond the big and you say, Mars goes in Pluto. Grace is set to run and run fast, run away. Uh, oh, he's so hot. Well, what if any chance for one time? Yeah, stranger danger. Well, you have free will, right? So if you are really into him because you feel like a strong sexual physical attraction, and I totally understand, because everything in life is an experience, right? So you have your free will. So I would say that you are free to go on and you know have your fun, right? With their hot body because he's probably very hot in bed, right? Very intense. Can be uh, an interesting experience. So you can have your fun with his hot body, but please don't get attached. Don't fall in love because if you fall in love for this guy, chances are you will suffer, okay? Because his um, Saturn square can make him very demanding, annoying, not annoying, the kind of grumpy person. So in an intimate, in a close relationship, in a long-term relationship, uh, even if you have a history with him, which is child comparison, have your fun. So you can have like a test drive to have more experience, and but this is it. Don't just add the code word, the big three. Find a way to raise your crush's birth chart. You don't need the exact birth date. Only the birth date is, and not even the location. Only the birth date is enough. So you have all the placements of the all planets, and you can cross-read your own birth chart, compare them. Okay, and this is something that I did as an astrologer. If a guy first I was interested in him, well, how do you get his birthday? First, you know his age, and second, you just ask when is your birthday. Then you have the year, day, month, and year. It's enough. And another thing, many people have their birthday on their Facebook profile, for example. So it's not difficult to get the birthday. Okay. Yeah, I see some people are already interpreting, analyzing the birth chart, right? Uh, well, that's the idea of my astrology in practice course, because in it I will be able to see you guys, to talk to you, to hear you, and we can exchange perceptions. It can be very constructive, very interesting for everyone. Okay. So I'm starting to get, let me see, the first birth chart that I got here. Let's see who will be the first one, the first victim. So it's Amanda's chart. If you really know what you're doing, you can improvise. That's what I do. I recently made a post telling about wedding party that I went to. Once people knew I was the astrologer, uh, can you imagine the line of people wanting to talk to me? So I asked everyone, oh, go to astro.com, get your birth chart, and the people were in line with their cell phones in hand for me just to take a look what I call an appetizer. It was very fun. I use the birth chart as a tool for therapy. When I look at the birth chart, you know, the symbols talk to me. So it's the first thing that I will pay more attention to the red lines, the challenging aspects. That's what you need to work on in therapy, right? So here, what I see, oh, it's a very typical, very common aspect. The moon opposing Pluto and also opposing Saturn. Hmm. You see something interesting. I see on threads many people talking about stellium. It's a grouping of at least three planets in a sign, in a, but technically speaking, a stellium requires all the planets to be in a big conjunction, meaning between the first and the last planet, you need to have a north, the distance in degrees, um, of 8 degrees maximum between the first and the last one. If one of them is the sun, or then you can go to 10 degrees. So here we have in Amanda's 50 house, we have four planets, but they are not a stellium. Okay? You have a conjunction between the sun and Saturn, 3 degrees apart. But the Pluto is not involved in that conjunction, nor Mercury. It is not a stellium. Okay? And it's a technicality because in practice, what's really important is that you have many planets in a sign or in a house. So the more planets you have in a, in a sign or in a house, the more those subjects related to them will be important to you and more frequent in your life. Okay. So here I have, no, Amanda has her opposing her Pluto. This is the typical aspect of, the moon represents women in our life in general, starting with the mother. So that shows me, let's say, a complicated relationship with her mother. But you see, what before we are born, something that is made is what I call reincarnation programming, which is it's a program with the main challenge you need to work on in this life in order to evolve. The main lessons you need. That's how I see the birth chart, the spiritual approach. So you will be born with people, parents, in a place, in a home that most feeds your needs in order. And it's very common that you have repeated or similar aspects in the charts of the parents and the child. Like uh, like attracts like. Okay, it's the universal law. So here, and everyone else here in this um, life, if you have same as moon opposing Pluto, or even moon square Pluto, that goes for you too. So the thing is, why would you attract a mother that you have conflicts with? Because the moon in a challenging aspect with Pluto, it comes from people who have a deep emotional need. They are always looking for what I call emotional food. So, what is our first source of emotional food? Our mother is supposed to take care of nurture us, but because you have like a black hole, emotionally speaking, it doesn't matter how much attention, affection, and love, and whatever you receive, it's never. So that's why uh, you can have challenge in your relationship with women in general because you are always expecting more, like an ideal mother to take care of you. But what is the real challenge in that aspect? It's you to become your mother. Don't expect other women to nurture you. You have to be the first one to do that. That's your responsibility. But you are not, well, you were not aware until now. But I'm giving you it. See, I trained my sensitivity to identify the cause of situation and work on it to change the effect. So I'm identifying the cause, going very deep, and already giving you the solution. Of course, if you know how to do it already, you will be doing. That's why therapy is important to teach you how to work better on your own evolutionary needs. Right? So in this case, you need to learn how to be your own mother. So you won't be so dependent on other women action and love. And because you won't be so needy, emotionally needy anymore, you won't be so demanding. And if you are not demanding anything from anyone, your relationships will be much lighter. Okay. And I think that was something that something for you to think about. Yeah, I cannot go deeper because I can spend like 5 to 7 hours reading the first chapter. It's really a lot of content and a therapy session too, like you are seeing right now. Okay, um, that's it. I'm going to the next. What is? Oh, you have Mars squaring your Pluto. There's a tendency, especially with Mars in the 70th house, the partnership house. There's a tendency of attracting someone that will project the aggressiveness you deny and repress in yourself. See, this is for everyone. Aggressiveness in itself is a neutral energy. When it is positively expressed, it becomes courage, strength, boldness, ambition. Negatively expressed, it becomes violence, aggression, even accident, physical. So if you don't, there's the need for you to work better to first accept that it's okay to feel angry because everything we deny and repress in ourselves, we will unconsciously project onto others. And they will be like, I call magnifying mirrors to show us in a very evident way what we don't want to see and accept. So you have a challenge to be more assertive in your life, more. Uh, it's not to be aggressive in a negative way, of course, but I choose the words very carefully. Accept that you can. That it's okay to be angry and deal with it in a healthy way. You won't have such a big chance to attract a partner that will express their anger. To force it, he will be like an instrument of life to get angry and deal with your own anger. Okay, chart two. Let me see the surprise. Eliana. Okay, he's a Pisces. Oh, that's interesting. Venus conjunct Saturn. Hmm. That there's something that the way I work, the concept I use, the techniques I use, they are very unique. I don't see anyone doing what I do. So there is this concept you won't see anywhere. It's what I call sabotaging personalities. On my YouTube channel, you can find some former podcast episodes of mine talking about lost and retrieval of parts of the soul, sabotaging subpersonalities, what they are, and 2 other episodes with examples, I think 14 examples of subs that I worked with, identify them in the birth chart. And what is a sub? And you can also find all my podcast episodes on major players like Spotify. Just look for me, Gracie Wu, or the name of my podcast, Self Improvement and Spirituality in Practice. But just type my name and you'll find all my episodes. So, what is the sabotaging subpersonality? Especially this one involving Venus. I will give you an example that happens a lot. So, you fall in love with someone and deeply, and for any reason, well, you couldn't be with the person, or you could, but then it was not working anymore. The relationship. It doesn't matter. At the end, you found yourself suffering for love, okay? And it was really, really hurtful. Your our unconscious is designed to protect us. It's beginning with our immune system, but we have an intelligence in our unconscious that is very autonomous. Okay, Mary. Uh, so your unconscious, in order to protect you, will create like a like an entity in your psyche because our unconscious creates our reality 24/7. Even when we are sleeping, you don't have to order your body, oh, digest the last meal and keep everything functioning so I can wake up in the morning, I won't die, right? So you have this intelligence in your unconscious. And the thing is, you suffer too much in the situation. So your unconscious will create that subpersonality to protect you from going through the same kind of situation again because you didn't know how to cope with it well. That's why you suffer, right? So until you, and that's something I do. I talk to the self-sabotagers. I don't use hypnosis. I assess them and negotiate with them to stop the sabotage. So your unconscious need to know that you are that you learned your lesson, you are strong enough, confident enough to say, "Oh, send me a significant one again, because I will react, I will deal with it in a way, I won't suffer the same way anymore." So when I see Venus, and I consider the conjunction a challenging aspect. Any conjunction with Saturn, it's a challenging aspect. Okay, so this goes for Venus, conjunction Saturn, or square, or opposition. Okay, so everyone who has this aspect in your birth chart, this is for you too. Um, so see, the sabotage yourself at the first moment, it seems to be sabotaging you. Like you won't find the significant one so easy. You can try you uh, friends of your friends, dating apps, but nothing or crickets. Nothing really draws your attention to the point of you feeling like really interested in that person. So it seems that every time you work hard for something in your life, you do everything that is considered right to get to the goal, and you don't get the results. Suspect, that you have an unconscious resistance which is much deeper and much stronger than limiting belief. In this case, the sabotage itself in the first chapter, which is the challenge. So in practice, the sub seems to be sabotaging your life, your love life. Actually, it is protecting you until you know how to deal better with strong love relationship. See how it works? And in that episode of my podcast with examples, I call this sub the mother superior. It's very common for women who are very serious about love. They don't like go on shallow interactions. They are very deep when loving someone, especially because Venus here, you have Venus in Aries, so you tend to jump into something, a story, and start to fantasize about the person, the guy, and the story. So you fall in love very fast with Venus in Aries. But Saturn is like a break, like Saturn is related to fear, fear of getting disappointed and suffering. So if you go to that podcast episode, the mother superior will be just fine for you. Okay. And on the other example that I gave, the sun squaring Saturn is typical from a very common sun that I call the executioner judge, which is extremely um, critic. It's the inner critic. And why I call it the executioner judge? Because it judges you, thinking you are always doing things wrong, you are never enough. He condemns you and he punishes you. So it's really a very powerful sabotage. Oh, everything is working well here for the first time. Oh, we are debuting. Yeah, okay. Niha. Sorry if I'm not saying your name correctly. What we have here? You have Saturn opposing Mercury. So go listen to that podcast episode. I think it's the number three, the executioner judge. I see your moon squaring your Uranus and Mars. Luckily, you don't have Mars opposing your Uranus. It would be give you a tendency for accident, much more irritation, like a short temper. The moon is in Taurus, very steady sign, but with those aspects with Uranus and Mars, I would say that you have a tendency, because everything astrology is a tendency. Astrology predisposes, but does not determine. Why? Because we have so you have the tendency to have conflict with others, especially men, not men in authority positions, but men in general. Mars represents men in general, more like the kind of the most attractive, okay, our idea. You have a tendency to have conflict in terms of the way they act that makes you feel uncomfortable and insecure about their intentions to the point of unbalancing you emotionally speaking. And that can affect your, I would say, reputation or your image at work because it's Uranus in the 10th house. But you have the same moon trying Jupiter in your midheaven, which makes you very lucky, especially working with foreigners and women. I would say that for you, you tend to have a better relationship at work with women, like generous women that can help you in your career than men in general. Well, I already talked about the sun in the challenge setting, so that was you too. Okay. And Venus is squaring Pluto in your birth chart. Venus in your 50, Pluto in your 8. Jealousy, very intense. But I see a lesson here to be learned involving how to be not so, not to try to control the relationship, your intimate relationships, love relationships, by I'm not saying manipulating the person, but not try to control things, because you cannot control how other people feel about you. The thing is, the more I look at a birth chart, the more information I receive So that's how I go deep and deeper and deeper and deeper. So if I stay longer here, I will only need a first chance. And that's not why we're here. We are here for appetizers. Okay? Ready? Can I have more? I'm not receiving more chats, just to the third one. How many do you have, Mari? Yeah, this was the third one. Do you have more? Or all the others are here with us are intimidated by having the chat exposed? Actually, I have to say something. It's not um, prudent to share your birth chart on social media because you don't know who is uh, seeing it, the intention. Because the birth chart is really something extremely intimate, extremely personal and private, and it shows your weaknesses. So that's why it's not prudent to share your birth chart with anyone on social media. You can share your big three because it's really no big deal. But your birth chart, I would recommend that. Okay, this is chart 4. What do we have here? Christine. Hmm, a lot of things to work on. Because as a therapist, I like challenges. So when I see a very intense birth chart, it's more challenge to work on in therapy. Another Taurus. I like Taurus people. See, Christine, you also have Sun, Moon, Saturn. Go listen to my podcast. The executioner judge. In your case, it's very strong because in what areas of your life? Your Saturn is in family, childhood, and your Sun is tenth. So I see here a strong concern about being a good girl. Behave yourself in order to be accepted, approved, and liked. So I can imagine your childhood, your parents being very severe, you even critical in terms of don't do this, don't do that, don't behave like that, to try to mold you to be like a social, what I call social trophy, because the fourth and the 10th house are related to our parents. Sometimes they vary between the fourth being mother or being the father. Different people, they can change the positions, the fourth being the mother or being the father. But in this case, I see that it's very important for your family that you behave so they can be proud of you. You won't make them feel ashamed of you. That's what I call parents using their kids as social trophies. So if people um, meet their kids and have a very good impression the first moment, oh, your kid's so adorable, so polite, so nice. That the parents, feel like, oh, I did a good job. And if you don't behave, shame on you, right? I can imagine that you went through a lot. Yeah, poor soul. But what is the challenge in terms of the lessons you need to learn here? How to put yourself first. Don't give importance to what other people say, especially critics. And it's important for you to work really deep in your self knowledge so you know who you are. The more you know who you are, your true nature, the less you will care about what the other people will say. Right? Think or say because you know who you are, right? So that's your challenge to give up fuck of other people's expectations to be accepted, like it. And the root of this challenge is you. It's not easy for you to accept yourself the way you are. If you don't accept yourself, you will buy other people's expectations and try to fit them in order to adapt. See? Uh, but it's important for you to work on your knowledge and your self confidence because uh, none of the challenges that we said really affects the self-esteem. It's not only you looking at the mirror and liking what you see in the image. No, it's how you treat yourself. If you allow yourself to stay in an abusive situation, for example, or if you set boundaries, right? So it's important to train that connection with yourself and try to accept yourself the way you are. Of course, we have weakness, things we need to work on. So, but you cannot change something you deny or you ignore in yourself. The first thing is to identify and be okay with it, and then be humble enough to, okay, I will work on this trait of mine. I will work on myself. That helps your to raise the, your level of self. Okay, and I can see that that is related to your Jupiter in the seventh house. People in general, I don't know if you're married, if you have, that is related to love partners and business partners too, but people in general, the public. Jupiter tends to intensify, magnify everything it touches. So it's really a challenge. But once, one thing very interesting, your birth chart is a horrible of the sky when you were born, taken from the place at the time you were born. So your birth chart will change. But the planets keep running sky. So you can have planets making a transit and triggering an aspect in your birth chart. That's how we do forecasts. One of the ways we do forecasts in astrology. So every time a planet trigger a natal aspect, it's like that test is because you have a lesson to learn, right? It's like test time for life to see if you have already learned your lesson or not. That's why it's so important self-knowledge and self-improvement. We have another first chat. After this one, I will leave you with Mari, who will introduce herself and talk about her work as a tarot reader, as a witch, because we still have to gift people here, right? With two person tarot readings with Mari. Okay, 50 chart. What do we see here? Katie, Venus, we don't have many challenging aspects. Uh, we have Mars squaring the moon. Interesting. I'll get this example. Venus squaring Uranus. Venus is in Scorpio. So what would be the challenge here? So Venus squaring Uranus. It's interesting because Uranus is the planet of surprises and ruptures also. So there is a tendency that especially because your fifth crush, not serious relationship, just date, but you are very intense. You fall in love very intensely with Venus in Scorpio, but with squaring Uranus, it's the tendency to have breakthroughs. So things are apparently going well, and out of nothing, the guy is gone or the relationship is over. Very sudden. I would identify this aspect with a sabotaging self that is afraid to commit because Uranus loves freedom. It's all about freedom. Like I'm with you, but if I'm for any reason I'm not terrified anymore, I want to know that I'm free to go without drama. And so maybe if the, the relationship is to get more serious, not necessarily you feeling in love with him, but he getting deeper in the relationship. You can unconsciously are all about unconscious. You can get consciously, well, what if I lose my freedom? What if I want to leave? And then we are too committed for that. And it will be very complicated to talk to them and explain, blah, 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 blah. So it's better when things get scary, consciously, that intelligence in your conscious force to break them just to protect you because you are scared. Everything that your unconscious um, understand as a threat to you, that you start to feel fear, it will act to protect you from that situation. Okay, but you have your free will. So uh, many times it's a matter of a choice. Most of our suffering is due to our ignorance on how to do better with ourselves, with others' life. And these are the three pillars of my work. Teach people how to do better with themselves and life. Mari, so I'll leave all the ladies here with you right now. Okay? Let me see if someone else register. Oh my God, there are more people here. I'll have your names, all of you, in a piece of paper in a bowl, and I will take randomly to know who the birth chart readings, the tarot readings. So if the I'm getting the names of everyone who registered. So if the person is not here at the moment that I get the paper, they won't read anything. So try the next one. Okay, Mari, you are good to
I'm
go.
gonna be delayed. Hello.
Ladies, this is Mari.
Hi, everyone. Ooh, so nervous. Like sweating hands. So, yeah, how are you guys liking it? Yes, I am Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon. No, it's my favorite full moon ever. So, when you guys get your tarot reading, do you want to do it live or do you want to talk to me later and we do a more private reading? I'm nervous. Um, let me get my tarot. Gracie disappeared. I think she's writing the names so we can do the giveaway. Oh, we're still going to write down the names and we're going to pick two people to win the reading. Okay. This is the Light Seers. Light Seers deck. The moon. Oh my goodness.
Why don't you tell us your story with the tarot? How everything began in your life?
Gracie, you put me on a spot without even. Fine. Well, I always felt called to tarot, but you know that thing that they say that you're supposed to get your first tarot as a gift, which is not true. Anyway, I always heard bad things about tarot and I was very hesitant. So, 3 years ago, I was like, I love tarot. I need tarot in my life. I feel very called to learn. So I bought my deck and I started a tarot course. And that changed my life because it connected me to my guides and my intuition and pretty much all the spiritual side that I was missing. So yeah, I always been into astrology, so it was just the perfect pair for me. But yes, I do have a YouTube channel. I used to do vlogs all the time, but not related to astrology or tarot. I started studying astrology since I was 14, probably, but I was just into Pisces, and that's it. I did not want to know about any other zodiac sign. It was so funny. Yes, I know. You know what happened? I had this nail allergy and I couldn't even use my hands. So I stopped creating tarot content as much, but definitely going to start doing it more often. I love it. Gracie's writing our names.
The name here. Let's see who will be the lucky one. Total transparent. Okay? No cheating. Uh, so, as I said in the beginning of this live, um, this is a free class of astrology in practice course that I'm launching starting Saturday afternoon. It will be 5 p.m. New York time. And the idea is really not only to teach the meaning of the planets, the meaning of the planet signs and aspects. You can find free online. It's very easy. The real challenge is to put everything together and being able to see the whole picture, not only the photos. Oh, this planet in the sign means this. The real challenge. Look at the birth chart, the full birth chart, and get the meaning of it all. That's my purpose with this course, to teach you how to really integrate all the elements in the birth chart, because that's what I do. I think that's the goal of everyone who is interested in studying astrology, right? I remember that what I thought when I first started almost 40 years ago. I want to be able to look at a birth chart and know everything it has to say, right? So that's my purpose is to share my knowledge with you, many years of experience. My approach as a therapist is to go deep in interpreting, not staying on the surface with the big three only, for example, right? So if you like this, my idea for the course is not going live on YouTube. Is to go in a private online session, online meeting at Google Meet or Zoom, so I can see you guys, I can hear you guys, we can exchange points of views, perspectives. You can learn together, not only with me, but between among you guys. That's the idea. So at the end of each class, everyone will leave knowing a bit more, but not only a bit more, a deep more about astrology in practice. Because you see, there are common aspects that repeat in different birth charts. I gave you examples here, people with the similar aspects between the sun and Saturn, right? So we can learn together because I'm always learning, but you can learn not only with me, but with your colleagues' experiences too, right? I think it can be very enriching. So to register for the course, you just go to my website, graciehu.com. On the first page, there will be a link for you to fill out a form with your birth data, and you will immediately receive an email. Please go to your spam box. You will receive an email with the payment link. Price is affordable, is $120. I took as a reference a Pilates class, for example. So the course is 4 classes, okay? So the fee will entitle you to 4 classes. If you miss one, hmm, there's no way you will replace it. But there's not a sequence of theory because it is in practice, as you saw here. You can renew your registration at any time, meaning first you pay for 4 classes for Saturdays afternoon. But if you want to keep attending the classes, you just let me know to receive the link to renew your registration. So this is a course that will go until who knows what. The course, the idea is to go deeper in your birth chart. As I said, this today was only an appetizer for you to see how I read the birth chart, integrating astrology and psychology for therapy purpose. Because if you have a challenge and a lesson to learn in order to evolve, and if I can identify it, why not give the solution, the answer in a therapy process, right? So, but I want to share my knowledge with you so you can become better astrologers, not the superficial ones, right? Really serious people. So people will take seriously that don't think that you are just doing entertainment with astrology. No, they will respect you more because they will see you really know what you are talking about. So the idea is this: the fee entitles you for 4 classes. You, if you really like it and want to continue, there will be always different birth charts for us to analyze. Every student in the class will have their birth chart analyzed by me in a deeper way, deeper than what I did here today. Okay, because as I said, my full reading takes 3 hours, sometimes a little longer, but so it's private. But in the course, I can go deeper. You can ask me questions about your own chart, and we will see different charts and really learn in practice. Okay, and what else? Once the payment is confirmed, your spot is already guaranteed. Okay, so we will start next Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m. New York time. If you cannot attend at that time, just let me know so I can think about having another class in a different time zone, for example, right? I think that's it. Oh, my podcast to listen to the episodes about the sabotages of personalities. You can find those episodes here on my YouTube channel, or you can go to Spotify or other major players. Just type my name, Gracie Hu, and you find all the episodes because I'm not uploading all of them here on YouTube. Okay, so now it's the time of the magic.
How
No
come I
cheating.
didn't light a candle? Oh my lord.
No cheating.
No cheating.
I have all your emails here because you registered. So we will get in touch, me and Mari, to book the session, the private session with you. First name to win the birth chart reading. Oh, I don't believe this. Brandy Gibb. Brandy, are you there with us? Because Brandy, guys, Brandy's so lucky. If everything goes right, I will make this recording public in my YouTube channel. So you can review and even share the link with other people that might be interested in my approach and in the astrology in practice course. Okay, you will receive the link since as soon as the video goes public. Brandy,
I don't think she's here.
Brandy had a full reading with me last night. It was 2 hours and 37 minutes.
It was Brandy?
It was Brandy. near to
Oh,
uh, San Francisco. And you see,
I
I
am
got the paper with her name again. Let me show.
wow.
And you see, Brandy Gibbs. So no, you already had your reading with me. Another name. Ta-da. Jill. With this Raden
Jill Rodden, let's
Jill
say.
Rademacher, something like that. It's German. Jill,
Também
are
acho que
you
tá
with
aqui
us?
não.
Say hi. Say hi in the chat, please. We need to know if you are here. Otherwise, I will get another name.
I don't think
I
Brandy or
imagine
Jill are
Brandy
here.
watching this video later and seeing she was so lucky.
Yes.
Jill, are you there? No,
No, I don't see any Jill.
Jill, you are losing your reading because you didn't stay until the end of the live. I'm so sorry, but that's life. Someone is luckier tonight. Oh, Hillary Torres. Are you there, Hillary? Say hi. Say me. Yay!
There's literally no.
Give a shout. Hey, it's me. I'm here.
Nope. Nothing
No,
here. I don't see
do
Hillary.
we have Hillary?
Oh
Not
wow,
here.
and I know who she is. I know who she is, but she's not here. No.
She
Oh,
left.
exactly. I don't even think she said she would sign up, and then I didn't see her come.
She's not here.
No.
Okay, let's try. Chase. Chase. I don't think he's here, Chase. He wasn't sure she could attend. Chase. Chase, if you are here with us, give a shout. I'm here.
This is so funny.
He left early. He will watch this live later because he was dying to have a reading with me.
Oh, come on. It's him. Chase
He
right
will have
there.
to pay for my reading.
No, this is she doesn't even know it's you. That's so funny.
Elianic Laric Santos.
I cannot believe
Elianic
this.
Laric Santos. Give a shout. Ah, here,
Oh
caps
God,
lock, use caps lock to draw our attention. This is actually me, Grace. Who is
that's
the
Chase.
infinite symbol S? Who are you? Oh, Elianic is not
That's
here, right?
Elianikna.
Rip winners. Winners.
Wow.
Okay, let's another one. This is fun.
Oh
Cat
my God.
Reynolds. Cat Reynolds. Are you there with us, Cat? Don't throw your luck away, people.
Wait,
Cat
Gracie.
Reynolds.
Oh my gosh. I hope you can hear me.
Is Cat with us? The winners are the ones that are not here. Good point. Oh, Chase is in the chat. Chase, why didn't you say hi? Okay, Chase is in the chat. Okay, Chase,
Almost lost it.
you use strange, weird nicknames. Chase, here. So look, you wanted so much to have a reading with me.
She
Now you
manifested
can.
it.
Mm, okay.
Unbelievable.
Why do you guys use strange nicknames? No, to keep hiding yourself? No.
Yes.
Okay, so the left. Oh, cat.
Mysterious.
Cat. Is cat here with us? It would be the second reading. Cat, if you're here, manifest yourself. Say hi. Don't be a ghost. Don't ghost us.
Reina. No, Kade, where's Kat? Ah, I can't believe her. She's not here. She told me she would.
Not here. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
One more name. The last first chat reading with me. A therapy session. Oops, 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 oops. Christina Young. Christina Young. Are you there?
Hey.
Fuck, please say me. I'm here. Christina. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Christina. You are so lucky. Full moon night. Congratulations. Yeah, finally we have a winner. Two winners present here. See, it was really worth it to stay until the end. Just for you to
Mhm.
know, my full reading, which lasts 3 hours, maybe 3 hours and a half, is $400. Okay. But in my astrology in practice course, you have the chance to have your birth chart deeply analyzed by me for 120 for the entire course. And each class will be about 2 hours because I'm really about going deep in everything I do. I don't like shallow, superficial. So every Saturday, 2 hours of astrology in practice to really learn astrology, how to read a birth chart, starting with your own birth chart. It's a unique experience. Okay? So now, tarot reading with Mari. Mari, do you want me to get the paper with my right hand or left hand? You you choose.
Your your right
You
hand.
said when you have you need your client, to pick the cards. Which hand?
Yeah, it's right hand. Go ahead.
Okay, right hand. Mm. Ta-da, ta-da. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this name. Mahati Adanki.
Ooh, who is it?
Mahari. Mahari Adanki.
Mahadi.
Are you there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
I don't see Mahadi.
Another unlucky lucky person. No, it's gone.
Mm-mm.
Didn't even show up here. Because guys, when you register on my website, I use Wix automation, which means it triggers an immediate email to your to you. But it's weird uh, email, so it can very likely end up in your spam or trash. So when you register, it's important to immediately go check all your emails. People, automation allows me to see who opened because it delivers to everyone immediately. But it allows me to see who have opened Gmail or not. So right before this live started, I checked who haven't opened the email. So I had to email them the link for this event using my own email so they could identify, oh, it's Gracie. So maybe some people didn't get the link uh, in time to be here. I don't know. It's because it was not supposed to be, right?
Yes.
That's what it's not supposed to be. Like chasing, wanting so much reading with me. Okay, another name.
Insane.
Ashley Kong.
I have not seen an Ashley. Have
Ashley
you?
Kong. Are you using a weird nickname in the chat?
Turned
Ashley
into
Kong.
a
Queen Kong.
They turned into a werewolf. It's sad. That's
No,
so funny.
no, no, Ashley. No, Ashley. I have to wait for the delay.
Yes, there's the delay. It's such a pain. We need
They
to
turn
figure
into
this out.
a werewolf. The full moon effect. They are werewolves right now.
Mhm.
So
Thank you,
if this
Kate.
life is being this funny, can you imagine a private classroom with all of us discussing, your birth charts in a very private and safe way, and telling jokes, sharing funny experiences, traumatic experiences in our lives, but laughing in the end. It will be so amazing, this astrology course. So I'm taking another name. The free tarot reading with Mari goes to
It's Maritza. Where is it?
Maritza. Oh, I, I can.
Oh my God.
Maritza.
Maritza. She's there.
Maritza
She's there. She's there.
Cortes.
Woohoo.
Maritza Cortes. Are you there?
Yay. Yes, she's here. She's here. I know she's here.
If we were on Zoom or Google Meet, I could hear you screaming. "Yeah!"
Yeah, we need to do that.
Do we have Maritza with us? Still with
Where
us?
are you, Maritza? She was there on the chat.
Maritza, say hi. Oh, I can see her. I can see her. Maritza Cortes.
Yeah.
Three
Mm-hmm.
finger cross emojis.
Yeah,
She's there.
exactly.
Oh, congratulations, Maritza. Maritza.
She did it.
Okay, the last tarot reading now goes to no cheating, no cheating.
No cheating. Who is it?
Oh, what do we have tonight? It's the full moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
this will seem so magical, so perfect, because the winner is Luna. Ah, Luna, where is Luna? Are you with us?
Luna. If it's
Say
the
me
Luna,
with caps lock. Luna.
if it's the Luna I'm thinking about, I have not seen her, but I know who she is. She's not here.
She's not here.
Mm-mm. And
She's not
where's
here.
Maritza? Where's Maritza?
Luna.
Maritza.
No Luna. Okay. She's not
Yeah,
on
that
the
would have been
woman.
perfect.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty cool.
No Luna. Okay. Let's go to
No Luna, bring me
another one.
Luna.
Someone is very lucky tonight because you see name after name after name.
Come on. Oh,
Okay,
somebody.
next one.
Let's see.
Gabrielle Vidrini. Gabrielle
Mm-mm-mm.
Vidrini. I just imagine people watching this video later and think, oh, fuck, I left the live.
Mm, lost
Oh,
it.
Gabrielle, where are you?
Mm-mm.
I wonder if her initial is for retrograde. Yeah, retrograde. No Gabrielle with us.
No. And where the heck went Marita?
I warned at the very beginning of this life and in my post that at the end of the event, we will have the winners. So, what is supposed to understand? You should stay until the end to have the chance, right? Okay. Another name. Mm. Cindy Pandini. Cindy
Cindy.
Pandini.
Ah, no.
Parla Cindy. No? No Cindy.
No Cindy. You
Mari,
Cindy.
how many people do we have with us right now?
9 right now. 9.
Nine.
Yeah. Let's
No
pick
Cindy.
here. Let's just let's just
Poor
do
baby retrograde. Poor baby. Lucky you who are still with us. Lucky you. No Cindy. Okay.
mm-mm.
Or I am being the a lucky one, not getting a winner with my right hand. I will try with the left. Let's see. Mary Swift. Mary Swift. No
Mm,
Mary Swift. Swift. No Taylor Swift. No Swift
no,
here. That's
not Swifties, please. No Swift. Just
no
kidding.
Swift here. No Swift here.
Right.
You see
I'm
any
about to just
Mary? Mari?
pull cards randomly.
Okay, I feel like Mari should draw a card and select based on the number. But there's no
What?
number.
There is
The,
no
the name.
numbers. That's the
Like
problem.
she wasn't swift enough. Okay.
All
Oh
right.
my God. Another name.
Mhm. I'll message my
Lynette
Rachel.
Wilson. Lynette Wilson.
Lynette. Mm, I did not see Lynette, but I will have to message Maritza.
I'm being very transparent. See? No cheating. I'm showing
Mm-hmm.
you the name here. Lynette Wilson.
4 of Wands on the 9 here. What?
Mine here. I have no idea what's the meaning of the Four of Wands. I know nothing about
Four
that.
of Wands is happy. Celebration.
I could put a GIF in here. Okay, Lynette is not here. Maybe all those people are gathering in another cyberspace. I don't know, in another dimension. They
They
were
turn
abducted by an alien in this full moon.
they turn into the
What happened
werewolves.
to them?
They turn into werewolves. They can't be here. They're like
I
typing with
feel
their paws,
like
like
I feel like email all of those unlucky winners, telling them with just with a little piece of this video, showing them, see, you didn't stay until the end of the life. Next time, be more disciplined. Saturn, what do you have in your birth chart? How is your Saturn? Okay, another. um,
wow, wow. This is the card that looks like me.
KJ,
That's
KJ,
okay. AJ.
KJ. It's one of my
J.
followers,
I
but
was so
she
loud
is
I'm missing out.
private. KJ, KJ, say me.
Turn into
Put caps
pumpkins.
lock,
True.
caps lock.
There's no. There's only
They turn it
always
into
some.
pumpkins. That's the reason they turn it into pumpkins. Smashed pumpkins. Oh, that's a good suggestion. Let's hear some smashed pumpkins. KJ. No KJ?
No, KJ. And Maritza
After
left,
midnight,
so
they
I will
might
send
change back.
Maritza a
After
message.
midnight. Nah, I don't think they will change back after midnight. We won't stay here until midnight. No, no, I gotta go. I still haven't had dinner, so
Oh my goodness.
it's you.
Cecile.
Method
No,
or something
Gracie.
like
This
that.
is not.
No? Oh, Maddie
Nope.
already knows who is there, right? So I'll go faster. Right,
Yeah,
Maddie? You know who is there.
I do. I can see.
Alexandra Bobovinikova.
Are you there? No, I don't think so.
Bobovinikova. No?
Nope.
Katja Nyquist.
No. She's not here, but I know who she is.
Oh, Maddie wants so much to give you this gift, but people are refusing.
You don't want to make me work? That's fine then.
This one gotta be here because it's one of your followers, Maddie. Christine Lindstrom.
Yeah, right. Was she here? She was here. She was here.
Christine Lindstrom.
I think we even checked her chart. Let me see.
Christine, say me in the chat.
Ah, no, I did cast. Yeah, you did cast. She was the Taurus Sun Leo person. I'm sorry, Taurus Sun, Pisces Moon, Leo Rising. She was there. Okay. I quit putting names in the chat because I was getting to be too
Is
real for a
Christine there?
memory.
No.
No, she was in the beginning,
But
not
she's
now.
not here right now. So persistence, people, perseverance. Christine, no, no, she
No,
was in the past.
she.
We are in the present. She
That's
is in the
right.
past. We are in the present. So she
She
will
got
have no
a
future.
she
She
got
will
a
have
chart
no future
reading.
with you. Okay, that's it. Past is past. It's gone. Oh my God.
You're gonna wait
Pete,
until the last piece of paper.
Pete Bordeaux or something like that. Pete, there are
Pete,
Pete with us.
he is not here. Pete not here. Next, next, next.
Pete, what a shame. Oh, this one was the first one to register for this event. B. Lockwood.
Oh, I don't see her. She said that she would be late, but I don't see her.
B. Lockwood.
People.
B.
Mm,
Where are you? Collecting honey, maybe.
BB.
Another one.
Gracie. Oh, no.
Natalie. De Francesco. Natalie.
Is she there? Yeah, it is
Natalie De
cool last name.
Francesco.
I don't think I've seen a Natalie.
No, no. What happened to those people? Were they abducted? What, kidnapped? Went to bed early?
Yeah.
Ah, this is one of my followers. I hope you are still here. Amanda Brown. Amanda, please say you are here with us. Amanda, you wanted so much something, a special gift.
Is that you?
Imagine people wishing to
Woo!
die, to kill themselves after seeing this video. Amanda, are you with us?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, excuse
last
me.
name.
I need a sip of water. There it is.
Amanda. Have Amanda? Mari.
Yes, Amanda's here. Amanda's here.
Where is she?
Hmm?
Amanda,
There she is.
let me see you type something
She
in
did,
caps lock.
Gracie. Gracie,
Type
you
something, caps lock.
are you not seeing the chat?
I think I have a delay with the chat.
No, I don't, but I muted my
Oh,
voice because
only 9 people are currently watching. Okay, so we got 4 winners, right?
9 of Cups.
We, oh, Aquilanda. See, weird nickname. How can we know you are you? Okay,
Ah,
so now
yeah.
we have the 4 winners. Chase Carmel won the birth chart reading with me. Very lucky guy, huh? Second birth chart reading goes to Christina Young. Okay. First tarot reading, Maritza Cortez and Amanda. Amanda won the second tarot reading. We'll get in touch with you guys, me and Mari, to book the private reading with you.
Yeah,
Uh,
was she who said that they would want a reading live, but I don't know. 10 o'clock. So
Mari, do you want to add anything else before we end this?
no.
Oh, she's so shy. Mari has cancer rising. That's why she's so shy. I have Leo, by the way, Leo rising. But shh, don't tell anyone. It's a secret. Disclosure. My birth chart in public.
Yes, all the
So, guys,
nines.
again, this
Daughters of
was a
no.
free class, an appetizer of the upcoming course, Astrology in Practice. We will have the chance to interact much more with each other in online meeting through Google Meet or Zoom, where we can see and hear each other. It could be much more fun than this. And so, price affordable, $120. You can go to my website to register, enter your birth data, and you receive an email with the link for the payment via bank transfer. And then you are good to go. We will meet next Saturday afternoon for 2 hours at 5 p.m. New York time. Okay. Thank you so, so much for being here. I hope you have enjoyed, all the content that I could deliver um, in this event. I hope it was helpful for you somehow if you have similar aspects in your birth chart. And I'm thinking about doing other lives because, practice leads to perfection. So I want to see Mari more relaxed. Okay, thank you very much for being here with us until now.
Thank you,
Bye
thank
bye.
you.